Alright, we got a project now to use on the 79 Ford F-150. It's a project I've been wanting to, or not I've been wanting to do, but a project that we've been wanting to do to it for a long time now. So what we're going to do is, we're going to put a bed liner in it, like one of the spray-in liners. So I went to Tractor Supply yesterday, and I bought the truck bed liner kit. And Tractor Supply had it for $90 up there in town, and it says right here, you know, it's just you got your 3 easy steps you can put it on with, and you know that's the results and everything. And what the kit comes with, I just punched up that side. Let's see, your kit comes with all your base and activators, and then you know you got your rolling brushes, and then all your mixing paddle and the sponge that you need to sand it with, and basically I guess that's what all it is right there, is that it comes with. So I got a friend who lives down the road and everything, who he says he can help me with it, or me and him gonna put it on ourselves. So yeah, so that's it. I like the fact it's made by Rust-Oleum because I know they're a good brand. And so basically what it is, it's like a rubberized substance when, or not like, well, it's when it dries. Because my grandpa's got one of these in his truck, in his Dodge, and it seems to be pretty good. And he's had them there for a long time, well, since he bought the truck back in '07. And so it's held pretty good for his truck. And so, you know, so we decided that we're gonna put it up here on the 79. And also I did go ahead and get moved into the garage too, so it's not having to sit out in the weather no more out there. But yeah, for $90 though, it's, you know, good kit you can buy. But the steps to put it on though, it says first that you gotta wash the bed down and get all your dirt out of it, and you know, clean it up real good and just get rid of like your old spots like that. I guess that's what that is. And I got something right there. I'm not sure what exactly that is. You need to wash all that out, and then after you wash it down, get washed and cleaned out real good, you gotta go down, you gotta sand all your rust spots. And we don't know why this part's worst and everything. I think a battery turned over in it a few years ago. We were going to the dump and spilled acid all in it. But yes, you know, you gotta sand down all your rust real good. And I think by the looks of this bed, we're just gonna have to probably sand the whole bed down, and then especially up there along the, you know, back of the cab or everything, or the back of the front of the bed. I mean, if I can get my words right. And, you know, sand all that down real good. And of course, I'm gonna have to take my CB antennas out for this though. But I'll put them back in. And then on the ball right here, what we're gonna do is, you know, we'll sand it down, and we may just go ahead and roll over it too, or we are either gonna just paint it black. We're still deciding what we're gonna do on that. But that's about it for the big project we're gonna do. So hopefully we can get that started here in, maybe, you know, in a few days. Go ahead and get that in, stop the rust in the bed and all that stuff. Because that's probably what, I guess that's 36 years worth of loads been holding the bed without a bed liner, and that's what it's done to it. So that's that. And, you know, for $90 you can go to your local Tractor Supply and everything and buy the liner kit if you decide you want to put one in yourself. And also, for another project on the list is, we bought a new door panels for the truck, because I'm just going to show you right here. Because I don't know if you noticed in the old video or not, but or some other videos, but you could hear when I would close the door, this door panel would rattle. But the rattle was coming from right here on the armrest. And so basically, what happened was, we pulled the door panel off and looked back behind there, and there was a little clip down inside there. Or I say clip, that's what it looked like. And of course, it was built onto the plastic frame of the door panel. But it had broke off. And so that's why it was, rattling so bad. And so, we took it off and we took the broke piece out, and so actually it don't even rattle going down the road now, which I like that. Would just be safe. We're gonna go ahead and replace it anyway, because also back behind it the cracks are really bad. I mean, it's got like just cracks just everywhere, back through there just from all the rattling. And then just to be safe, we're gonna replace the driver's side door panel too, even though we don't think it's that bad. But we bought the parts from LMC Truck, and so I'd recommend probably buying parts from them for your old vehicles. And so the passenger side is still fine, it's not loose or anything, but the driver's side you can pull on, it'll wiggle a little bit with you. And the book did say that it does come with the new clips to, clip it on all your corners and everything around the edges. And I'm not sure about everything else. It just said that the installation hardware is included with it. So I'm assuming that's probably the clips and just whatever else you need for it. And also, we did happen to order a coolant overflow kit for the radiator. And so that came in yesterday, and we got that mounted yesterday also. And so what we did was, I don't know how well you can see it or not, but that's it right there. That is your coolant overflow tank. And so all we did was we had to swap out the radiator hose and ran the clear one they gave us. And the directions said something about filling up the tank about halfway and everything, and then just watch what it does from there. And I've been watching it as I drive, or after I drive, and like I get home, check it yesterday, and after the motor was real hot, and I checked it, and I think it rose up a little bit to the hot area, and then it's gone back down now because, well, motor's still a little warm. I can still feel it because I drove the truck earlier this morning. But I don't know how well you can see it, but there's, well, here, hold on, let me get a flashlight where you can see inside here. Okay, so I got a flashlight so we can see now. So as you can see, there is your antifreeze down inside there. So what it's supposed to do is, when it gets hot, when the motor gets hot, what it will do is, instead of what the truck would originally do and just push the antifreeze and your water and all that stuff down on the ground down there, it comes out of that hose in through there and then into the tank. And then when the motor cools off, it will pull it back up into the radiator. So basically it keeps you from to fill up the radiator all the time. And so that's just for the overflow in case the tank ever did get too high. I'm trying to decide if maybe it did get high and run out, or if maybe that's just from where it would splash around and it got up inside there. I'm not exactly sure what that came from. So yeah, this wasn't too expensive. I can't tell you the exact price of it, but if you don't have one of these on your older vehicles like this, I probably recommend you buy one. And LMC is a good company to use, because that's who we've ordered all our stuff from. So let me just put the flashlight back up right here. So So that's just kind of the project list and updates on the 79 Ford. And it has also been running great. Well, you can't see it, since it got its new carburetor and new spark plug wires. I forgot to mention also it did get a new distributor cap and new spark plugs. So it runs good now. Or I mean, it runs great, we'll put it that way. There we go. Yeah, I need the old hinges on the hood because it's hard to get them to close all the way sometimes. And it does, as you can tell, fit in the garage, but that's the problem. Those antennas right there. They actually will catch on the bottom of the door. And so like when I pull in or go out, you hear them sitting there. You can hear them sitting there doing that everywhere I go. But, oh well. I mean, it's not going to tear them up because they can still bend pretty good. But hopefully we can get that liner put in here. And you actually, you do take your roller brush and you just roll it on like that, Or actually I think you gotta go long ways with the bed like that. But that's the project list and the updates for the 79 Ford. I may just go ahead and make a video series. If we do go into the bed liner, just make it a video series and everything so y'all can see the process of what's going on with it. And hopefully I can keep you posted on how it is. So that's what we got going on for my truck. So I'll keep you updated on our bed liner process. And hopefully it'll turn out great, and I'm anxious to see how it's going to look when we get in there.